I'd like to spend a few minutes going over homework 1.C.1. This is out of Chapter 8, 8.22, 8.24, 8.26, 8.30, 8.38, and 8.44. First of all, 8.22 asks us to group the following electron configuration in pairs that would represent similar chemical properties of their atoms. Similar chemical properties are going to occur when atoms have similar valence shell electron configurations. So the first two that I'm going to pair up is letter A, 1s2, 2s2, 2p5, with letter D, 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p5. They both end in p5, 2p5, and 3p5. The next two I'm going to pair up are B and C, 1s2, 2s1. That's B and E, 1s2, 2s1 for B, and 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s1 for E. So that's a letter E. And then C and F. C ends in 2p6, F ends in 4p6. So that takes care of number 22. Number 24, specify the group of the periodic table in which each of the exact elements is found. Now, there's actually two ways of numbering the groups on the periodic table. There's the A and B grouping method, and then there's the 1 through 18 grouping method. So I actually have the answers for both ways. The first one is neon 3s1. So that would be an alkali metal, so that would be group 1A, or also known as group 1. Letter B is neon 3s2 3p3. So that would be in the nitrogen family, which is group 5A. That would actually be phosphorus. Group 5A, also known as group 15. Then we have neon 3s2 3p6, which is another noble gas, similar to neon, but argon. That would be group 8A or group 18. And then finally Ar4s2 3d8, which would be one of the transition metals. The eighth column of the D block is group 8B, or if you do the other numbering system, it's number 10. Okay, 8.26. It says a metal ion with a net 3+ charge has 5 electrons in the 3D subshell. Identify the metal. If I work backwards from 3D5, a +3 ion means it's lost 3 electrons, so where would it have lost those from? It would have lost them from 4s2, and then one other electron from the 3D. And so 3D5, adding 3 electrons back in, would be 4s2 3d6. That element on the periodic table is iron, Fe. So basically the atom is Fe, the ion is Fe plus 3, iron 3. 8.30, very similar, asks us to name the ions with +3 charges that have the following electron configuration. So once again, I'm going to add the electrons back in. Letter A was Ar3d3, so adding 3 electrons back in would be 4s2 3d4, which lines up with chromium. So Cr plus 3, also known as chromium 3, would actually be the name of it. The formula would be Cr plus 3. The name would be chromium 3. Letter B, argon. Add 3 electrons to that. You have argon 4s2 3d1, which is scandium. So that would be the scandium 3 ion. Letter C is krypton 4d6. Add 3 electrons back in. You have krypton 5s2 4d7, which is rhodium. And so that would be rhodium plus 3. And then xenon 4f14 5d6, add 3 electrons back in, you have xenon 6s2 4f14 5d7, which is iridium plus 3, or iridium-3. So chromium-3, scandium-3, rhodium-3, iridium-3, all of those would need Roman numerals to designate their charge. 8.38 says arrange the following atoms in order of decreasing atomic radius. So these elements, sodium, magnesium, aluminum, phosphorus, and chlorine, are in order from left to right, the way I've arranged them here. And as you know, atomic radius decreases as you move from left to right. It's largest on the left and smallest on the right. And so that is how I've arranged it in decreasing order. So be aware when they say decreasing order, they mean small to large. If they say increasing order, they mean, if they say decreasing order, they mean large to small. And if they say increasing order, they mean small to large. And so make sure you always read carefully which order they want. If you give them the other order, you're not really answering the question correctly. So atomic radius decreases to the right, so that's why I put them in this particular order. 8.44, list the following ions in order of increasing ionic radius. So these are ions, Mg plus 2, Na plus, F minus, O2 minus, and N3 minus. They are isoelectronic. All of them have 10 electrons. And so the smallest atom is going to be the one that has the most protons. The smallest ion will be the one with the most protons. And so that would be magnesium with 12 protons. Sodium has 11, fluorine has 9, oxygen has 8, and nitrogen has 7. And so fewer protons would hold the electrons less tightly, giving a larger ion, and more protons would hold the electrons more tightly, giving a smaller ion. This one asked us to arrange the ions in increasing atomic radius. So that would mean from small to large. Mg plus 2 small, N3 minus large. Thank you very much.